What reaction then are we seeing from Congress?
Well, what's quite fascinating is that the calls for more regulation aren't calls to protect retail investors from the heavy losses that you would expect if this situation turned and stocks like GameStop came back to earth. The regulation that they seem to be calling for is the kind of hedge fund short selling that Robinhood investors, that GameStop investors say set this off in the first place. The total reaction from Capitol Hill is that this is a problem of Wall Street. It's a problem of the casino being favored to the side of hedge funds, Wall Street banks, and retail investors, always having a disadvantage. The irony of that is that firms like Robinhood, the regulators are saying, look, the reason why we had to stop this and slow this down is that if this stock, GameStop and other stocks, inevitably came back to earth and crashed, retail investors would be the ones that would be hit particularly hard. But lawmakers want this to continue. They think that these retail investors should have been allowed to keep trading. It's really quite an interesting story.
And Jesse, where then does the SEC come in? Because we know how heavy-handed they can be at times, or sometimes absent, really, in these conversations.
Well, the big concern for the SEC is manipulation. Were these coordinated attempts to drive a stock higher? But the problem with that is, most of the time when the SEC is pursuing investigations of manipulation, it's sort of the classic pump and dump scheme. It's a group of investors getting together to drive a stock higher that they know is garbage with the intent of selling it when the dumb money comes in. There's no evidence that that's what's happened with GameStop. I mean, by all accounts, the people who drove this stock up want to keep betting that it'll go higher. So they're not trying to dump the shares. It's a very complicated situation for the SEC. If people are colluding with the belief that a stock should go higher and they want it to go higher and they want others to jump on board and drive it higher, that's not really the classic sort of situation that the SEC has dealt with, in which people are pumping up stocks and dumping them once the dumb money comes in.